Well, it is the 11th day of 2024. It's an election year. You may have heard this thing that happens seemingly all the time. It is an election year, and so it is time to ramp up the censorship. That's right. If you're YouTube and Google, you are getting ready to get down in censorship town. You're ready to absolutely stick it to content creators that may not stick to the pre-approved narratives. How do they censor? Well, there's hard censorship, like bannings, which we've seen already start, some pretty high-profile bans this year already. We also see soft censorship through demonetization, shadow bans, and other things. Well, shadow ban, well, you cover a topic, this, that, and the other stuff. You can't, your video just doesn't show up in search, period. I don't know if you've noticed this, but I've had several emails from fans and viewers who are getting strikes for hate speech for comments they wrote, not videos they uploaded. They are getting bans. Now, I went and looked when I started getting, when I started looking at, I thought I'd never heard of this before, right? A viewer emailed me and they're like, hey, I just want to let you know that YouTube's giving out hate speech violations for YouTube comments. And I'm like, what? I haven't heard that. Turns out they actually did institute this like some time ago. I was going to make a video about it, but I was like, oh, well, this has actually been a policy for a while, but it does appear that they are now taking it out on actual viewers too. But so you have the shadow bans, you have, comments not showing up, being automatically censored in the comment sections. These are soft things that Google and YouTube already do. You have hard bans. You also have demonetization, which will, certain creators out there that care more about money than anything, creators who are super rich and still refuse to embrace new tech because they don't make enough money on it. They can be, I believe, disincentivized to cover certain things because it might impact their earnings. It might cost them, a demonetized video. It might, do anything like that. For example, any videos when I talk about RUMBLE, if I talk about it or if I link my channel in the description, it gets way less views. Now, it's entirely possible that people are less interested in it. Yes, I believe that is entirely possible. But I have seen over and over, I know Memology said something about it. When he took the link to his channel out, his views got better, things of that nature. There's all sorts of stuff that they're doing. Well, now there's a brand new, I actually got this email too. I got it today. Dear advertiser. So this is for people that like buy ads on Google and YouTube, okay? In February 2024, Google will update the quote, inappropriate content policy to clarify the definition of sensitive events. Well, what is a sensitive event? Is it like watching The Notebook? A sensitive event is an unforeseen event or development. So I'm just going to translate this because I've been doing this so long because I'm 1,000 years old, right? Because I've been doing this so long, I'm just going to translate what Google is saying and YouTube is saying to what it actually means. Okay, this will be fun. So a sensitive event is an unforeseen event or development that creates significant risk to Google's ability to provide high quality, relevant information and ground truth and reduce insensitive or exploitative content in prominent and monetized features. This means it applies to any video you upload that they deem fit. And most likely, this is about, anybody that might be covering, stuff going on with the election, things of that nature. That's what this means. During a sensitive event, we may take a variety of actions to address these risks. By the way, I want to point something out, too, to all my beautiful, good-smelling viewers. Only on the internet do advertisers care whatsoever about what their ads apparently appear next to, right? Did advertisers pull ads from CNN during 9/11? They ran commercials. Did advertisers pull ads when they were doing a literal death counter for a year straight from CNN or MSNBC or Fox News? No. Advertisers are 100% fine running ads next to, floods or tornadoes or political unrest when it's Fox, when it's CNN, when it's MSNBC, but only on YouTube for some reason. Suddenly, I'm supposed to believe that these people have a problem with it. I actually don't believe they do. I think if Honda buys ads on CNN while they're sharing on-the-ground footage from Ukraine, then they'll buy ads on YouTube for people who are covering Ukraine. Right? It continues. Examples of sensitive events include events with significant social, cultural, or political impact. So again, anything they want, such as civil emergencies, natural disasters, public health emergencies, related activities to terror, conflict, or mass acts of bad behavior. So literally, if this is a direct attack at people who cover news, right? That's what this is. They're going to put this in place to make sure John Q. Public can't grow a channel, can't pay their employees, can't, compete against the pre-approved. If you don't think Fox News doesn't do this too, I mean, I got a bridge to sell you. Fox News, MSNBC, CNN, they all toe the line. Just look at how much money, Pfizer spent advertising with Fox News. Okay. I believe Fox News had jab mandates as well. Things like that. Okay. This is a direct shot across the bow of people who ever want to talk about news that aren't pre-established. Now would probably be a good time to remind people that I am one of those people. And an absolute great way to support is if you're on my Rumble page, or I'll leave a link in the description below. The best way to help is to join my locals, join the basement. I do 1 to 2 pieces of unique content every single week for my locals community. It's $5 a month. Your $5 goes directly towards my team. That's not just me, but it's also 2 full-time video editors, a graphic designer, and a social media person. So it's not just me that make this show happen. It's 5 full-time employees, and your $5 per month goes directly towards helping that. Examples of what we prohibit: non-exhaustive products or services that exploit, dismiss, or condone sensitive event. So if you sell a t-shirt, all that kind of stuff. Everyone remembers when Applebee's got roasted for running an Applebee's ad during Ukraine footage. I remember that. Do you think Pepperidge Farms remembers that? Oh, it's actually literally at the top of my inbox right now. So the rest of this reads, using keywords related to a sensitive event to drive additional traffic. So if you wanted to cover, that trespassing event, can't use it. Claims that those on, people affected by the sensitive event were responsible for their own or similar instances of victim blaming, claims that the victims of a sensitive event are not deserving of a remedy. What is this? Like, this is to completely demonetize independent news. That's what it is. Like that's all this is they're trying to demonetize independent news. That's all this is. This isn't about, spicy content or, unclothedness or anything like that, because they already have policies against that. And we see Vivek Ramaswamy accuses YouTube of using censorship to, quote, affect an election after influencer he did an interview with gets a ban. This is Shaney whatever. Best known for doing like gotcha interviews with people about Trump. He got banned from YouTube. Don't know exactly why. It happened immediately after an interview with Vivek. Now he's on Rumble, thankfully. I mean, look, he's getting 50,000 views a video on Rumble. 43,000, 102,000. I wish he would have embraced Rumble earlier, but I'm glad he's here now and I'll give him a follow. It's only going to get worse in 2024. And it's going to be interesting to see just how far they're willing to go. If you want to support your favorite independent creators, check out my locals. If you enjoy my stuff, it'll be linked in the description. Otherwise, if you like someone else, know that stuff goes a really long way.